I am absolutely convinced that men don't actually want relationships. Like, men want their lives as is. They want to go about their day exactly as it is, do whatever they would normally do, and just want somebody there when it's convenient for them, or, you know, for the things they want to do.
What I find so interesting about this is that the women are sexually attracted to the men who do not seek monogamous relationships, whilst being sexually unattracted to the men who do. The truth is, most men actively seek monogamous relationships with women because most men do not have other options, and most men are terrified of the woman's promiscuity. He does not have options or the power of choice, so he may have an opportunity with a woman once a year or every 2 years. So when a woman he is attracted to comes along, he falls in love easily, followed by a powerful desire to own her and have her for himself. This man is usually considered a low-value man, and where he lacks choice and options, he is terrified of the woman's choice and options. So he seeks monogamous relationships. The men who do not seek monogamous relationships do not, because they are usually seeking something else, something more meaningful, something that is already providing them with fulfillment. So the men who do not have access to women tend to seek relationships, and the men who do tend to not seek relationships. But the women only want relationships with the men who do not want relationships. The lady in the video is suffering from a skill issue most modern women are. She has no superpowers because the modern woman has lost it. She is unable to seduce a man, to win over a man and get him to change, because she herself does not represent the change she wants to see in him. The woman's superpower has always been a combination of moral superiority and her beauty. Her moral superiority complements her beauty and creates inspiration. A true inspiration, something for the man to look up towards and work towards, something that is better than him. She may be weaker than him physically, but she is better than him. She is a woman of nobility. The modern woman, however, has a combination of childish petulance and beauty. Her childish petulance takes away from her beauty and reduces the woman's ability to seduce the man, change the man, inspire the man. She is something he looks down towards, something that is morally inferior to him. So she is weaker than him both physically and morally. She is a woman who lacks nobility. She does not display any of the great feminine qualities like purity, innocence, or humility, or any of the great masculine qualities like courage, bravery, or accountability. The modern woman is no inspiration. She cannot inspire the men she wants, so she cannot win over the men she wants. She can only reject the men she does not want. In order to seduce a man out of his own independence, the woman must represent nobility. Ultimately, the man is looking for a noble death, and in order to die a noble death, he must have lived a noble life. In order to live a noble life, he must find a noble cause, something worthy of his sacrifice. If a woman can represent a noble cause for the man, he will die for her. Ultimately, the woman offers the man 3 things: the promise of meaning, the promise of fulfillment, and the promise of pleasure. A woman who exhibits childish petulance instead of virtue and moral superiority can only offer a man pleasure. She cannot offer him meaning and fulfillment, aka she cannot win him over or sell him monogamy. She will go on to make videos like this, attempting to shame the men into monogamy instead of being able to inspire the men into monogamy, as nature has always intended. Guys, like and follow, sign up to the one-on-one coaching. Ladies, if you want to learn how to seduce men out of their own emotional unavailability or their independence, sign up for my one-on-one coaching. Fellas, you already know the drill. Sign up for the one-on-one coaching.
Convince me I'm wrong.
Guys, like and follow, sign up to the one-on-one coaching. I have more to come. The issue with the nice guy is that he believes that the woman has the salvation he's looking for. He believes that the woman has the meaning and fulfillment his life is lacking. The nice guy is unable to create this sense of meaning and fulfillment for himself. The nice guy does not have a grandiose purpose. He serves, right? And because he doesn't have a grandiose purpose he serves, the nice guy seeks salvation in the woman, right? If you're unable to cultivate your own mission, your own higher values, then as a man, then you will naturally defer to women, because women make you feel so much, right? The pleasure that a woman provides a man, if the man is unable to provide meaning and fulfillment and follow a strong purpose. When you have a strong purpose, you get to feel a lot of pleasure, but good pleasure, healthy pleasure, right? When you have a strong purpose, you get to feel a lot of joy, happiness, pleasure, right? But long-term, long-sustaining pleasure. And if you're unable to cultivate that for yourself, you will defer to the next best thing, which is a woman, right? So with the nice guy, because he seeks salvation within the woman, he sees the woman as his God. Whatever you seek salvation in will be your God. Okay, so for example, how a cult starts, right? So for example, with my page and stuff like that, right? When my page grows and it gets big and big and big and blah, 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 there's going to be people who resonate with it so well, they will start seeking salvation in me. Right? Not my message and not what I'm coaching, but salvation in me. Why? Because they will believe that I am the truth. Right? So they will believe that I have what they are looking for. Okay? And how a cult starts is when people start seeking salvation in you, they begin to serve you because they begin to start seeing you as their God. So for example, with me, my God is the truth. That's what I serve. I believe that I will find my salvation in the truth. Everything that's ever brought me meaning and fulfillment in this life has come from me serving the truth. Because I believe, because everything that is good that has happened to me in the past has been when I've been in full accordance with the truth. I can only connect with my higher self when I'm in a powerful state of accepting the truth. So I seek my salvation in the truth. Therefore, my God is the truth. Therefore, I serve the truth. Okay? But if you're a guy and you don't have what I just said there, this almost grandiose connection to the immaterial, this kind of idea or this metaphysical belief that there is this underlying unity to things. There is this human nature. There is this human law. There is some form of monoism. And I believe I believe our God is the truth that we have to live our lives in accordance to. But anyway, so if you're not like that, then if you're unable to cultivate something like that for yourself as a man, some type of mission and purpose that you serve, you will naturally serve the woman. You will naturally serve her. And then what the nice guy does is he realized that there are a number of flaws with the woman, okay? Because in order to serve a God, you must believe that this God is righteous, holy, moral, superior, and pure. Right? You'd have to believe that they're pure of heart. They're all good, And so a nice guy has to believe that women are pure, that women are better than what they are, to stop them from descending into full-blown nihilism. The nice guy has to believe that the world can be ran on niceness, and that a woman is inherently really nice and really, really good, in order for him to continue believing in anything, right? So the woman is usually the final step before a man descends into full-blown nihilism. Okay, so ideally the man is to cultivate his own purpose, his own mission, his own life's project, his own higher values for himself. He's supposed to get rid of morality, because morality is a weakening thing. You get rid of your morality, you cultivate higher powerful values. That's what you're supposed to do as a man. If you're unable to do that, you will seek salvation, meaning, and fulfillment in a woman. And then when a woman shows you that she isn't all good, all pure, all innocent, all righteous, and all holy, that's when most men descend into nihilism. And when men are in a nihilistic state of extreme pessimism, of extreme cynicism, of not believing in anything, this is when men are bad. This is when men do wrong. This is when men take away from society. This is when men are evil. This is when men get rid of themselves. Okay, this is when that descent into nihilism is your first step into a psychological death. When you descend into nihilism, you need to come out of there. You need to kind of like develop a new perspective. My page is really focused around that. I'm trying to catch all of you nihilistic individuals, and I'm trying to restructure your mind and give you a different perspective and get you back out there again. You guys need to go back out there, and you need to cultivate and create your own higher values, so you stop seeking salvation in a woman. The woman is not your God, okay? The woman absolutely despises when a man tries to seek salvation in her, because she is looking for a man that she can seek salvation in. So how can you be seeking salvation in her when she's looking for a man she can seek salvation in? She is looking for a man to serve. She is looking for a God, a holy, a righteous man to serve. Somebody that can save her from her life, her misery. Somebody who can give her meaning, fulfillment, and purpose. The woman's purpose is tightly linked to a man. All right, because the woman, she's tied to things, family, culture, blah 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 blah. A father figure in the house, a father figure to protect the kids, to whatever. All of these things to help her, to support her, to make sure she's not masculine. A woman needs a man in order for her to not be masculine. The woman feels happy when she's feminine. The woman feels happy when she's influential, when she's seductive, when she's sexy, when she's attractive, when she's soft. The woman is miserable when she's masculine. So having a man there's multiple reasons why the woman will seek salvation within the man. But that's where you guys lose. The nice guy will always lose because he seeks salvation within the woman. The woman will feel that. You're not supposed to get meaning and fulfillment from the woman. You're supposed to provide meaning and fulfillment for yourself. The woman is attracted to your higher calling. The woman is attracted to your purpose. The woman is attracted to your mission. This is the reason why the woman is attracted to your characteristics. The woman doesn't fall in love with you as an individual. No, she falls in love with the experience you provide her, how you make her feel, how you live your life, how you act and react to things, what motivates you, your attitude, your spirit, your why and your how. She falls in love with all of those things. The woman is an extremely immaterial being. She's an idealist. Right, so at the core of things, the nice guy seeks salvation in the woman. The woman cannot fall in love with somebody who is seeking salvation, meaning, and fulfillment within her. The woman cannot fall in love with that person. The woman can only fall in love with a man she can serve. Right? The woman can only fall in love with the man she can serve. The woman always needs men on the sides who serve her. The woman always needs men on the sides who see her as God. Right? Because that's how she gets most of the things that she wants in life, from men on the side. right? She gets most of the things she wants from the men who serve her, right? But when it comes to her falling in love, that man takes away from her. She is giving to that man. If anything, she uses the energy from all of the men that serve her. She recharges herself, and then she goes to actual serve her true God, the man that she wants to follow, the man that she wants to lead her. Because the woman is seeking salvation. And this is the reason why the woman tests you so much. Imagine how really deep it, you would probably have, if you were trying to pick your God, you would probably have a lot of tests for them as well, right? Imagine knowing there was like 20 gods out there. Oh, well, okay, not that much. Let's say there are 5 gods out there. Women do not come into contact with a lot of men that are very seductive and very attractive, right? Because most men simply aren't. So maybe a woman comes into contact with five men that she can genuinely actually serve in her lifetime. So let's say, think about how much you would, if you could only serve one God, but you knew there was 5. You would have a lot of tests for them. You would want to make sure this God is who they say they are. You see what I'm trying to say? You would want to really make sure that this is a righteous and holy and it's a good God. This is a purpose-driven God. This is not a pleasure-driven God, This is a powerful God that can't be moved off center. There is no weaknesses. There is no flaws in him, So that's why the woman tests you to the degrees that she tests you. She needs to make sure that you are worthy of her submission. You are worthy of her submission, So, but what the nice guy does, the nice guy believes that he can seek salvation in a woman and the woman can seek salvation in him simultaneously. And no, it doesn't work like that. She can seek salvation within you. You need to seek salvation within God, within the truth, in the outside world. And what that will do is that will create a healthy dynamic with the right conflict and tension that is required. The woman almost needs to be like a side chick to a man. Most women behave very poorly being a man's main. Being the main of a man of value. Most women simply cannot handle the responsibility, the accountability, the hard work, and the pain and suffering that comes with being a man's main option. So the woman always has to be a side chick. And you've got 2 ways you can do that. You can either make her a side chick to other women, or the ultimate way, and this is what you have to do if you want to have a long-term relationship and live a noble life. She has to be second to what you seek salvation in. So she has to be second to your meaning, to your mission, to your higher calling. She has to be second to your God. And the woman, when you meet a woman, a lot of her tests is basically testing how strong is your relationship to your God. Now, your God might be actual God, like a Christian God or a Quran or a Muslim God, or your God might be your work, your life's project. Are you an artist? How badly do you want it? Do you want to be one of the best artists in the world? Oh, that's a powerful God. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, for example, for me, I'm not even joking. I genuinely actually want to be like the best dating / relationship coach in the world. That's what I want to do. I've been doing it for like 5 months, 6 months. And in about 10 years time, I think I can achieve that. That's a powerful God. Any woman that I deal with is going to come second to all of the things I'm doing, making sure that I reach my goals, And the reason why I want to be the best dating / relationship coach in the world as well, outside of my own aspirations and stuff like that. But I want to be everything I can be so I can show the people I love just how much I love them. Just saying I love you out of your mouth, it's just words, really and truly. But, but being able to like show people you love them with proof, because you're such an abundant man who's become everything you can be. Nothing says I love you more to the people around you than I've become everything I can be in this life so I can give to you guys. Giving is the ultimate form of love. But you can only give if you are abundant. If you are not abundant, and you're out here giving, your giving isn't as powerful or effective or needed as you think it is. It's a codependent form of giving, whether you know it or not. It's a weak give. The best give you can give is being everything you can be and letting the people around you level up, based like using you as like a beacon of greatness and excellence. That's the best thing you can be as a man. You know, so anyway, guys, like, follow, sign up for the 101 coach. And if you want to know a little bit more about that, I can expand upon it.